Welcome to Heaven's Curator. Today I'm going to break down the importance of keeping fear away from you and a couple of Bible verses. So we're going to get into Revelation, and Revelation is about New Jerusalem and entering the kingdom of heaven and the holy city that is descending to the people, the bride of Christ, adorned from her husband. I would recommend you start reading Revelation 21 just to get an idea about what this video will be mainly about. Okay, so, and I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. The bride of Christ is the seven churches, what Revelation begins to talk about. The seven churches are seven types of classifications our Lord has put us into. Not seven types of people, seven types of classifications of what tribulations and turbulent times we will go through based on who we are as individuals. If you scroll down to Revelation 21:7, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and the unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Our Father did not put fearful as the very first word in Revelation 21:8 by coincidence. That is important. It is there for a reason. See, we are being attacked in many facets. If we didn't take the mark of the beast or join a certain crew or a certain thing or murder or commit adultery and do everything that the dark forces try to get us to do, what they're doing right now is, and they have been for a couple of years, is resorting to basically fear-mongering. That's why the very first word here is, but the fearful will have their part in the second death. So it is very crucial to know fear is a tactic of the enemy, and it does affect your frequency. It does affect you. Fear is the opposite of faith, so we cannot walk around with a fearful spirit. Remember, it is Christ that dwelleth in us, especially us being the bride of Christ. We cannot walk around with fear. We have to have power and might through Christ who gives us strength. Okay? So don't forget, stay in faith, stay in prayer. As long as we're in the body, we always stay in prayer. Don't let fear control you. There's a choice that we make right now. Just remember, we are the bride of Christ. Don't let anything intimidate you. Anything that happens, any tribulation you may go through, stay in prayer and you will overcome. Don't let fear overtake you. And please recognize that we are in this together. We're not alone. I'm studying with you, and we will get through the tribulation. There's a difference between the tribulation and the wrath of God. Many get this wrong. We are subject to turbulent times. However, turbulent times is not the same as the wrath of God. The wrath of God is something we are not subject to. That's why a lot of people argue on the tribulation, the rapture, the event. Some of you call it the event. Some indicate we will be here for the tribulation. Some say we are not. Please recognize that also, that if you sit and study Revelation, you will understand a lot more. Just read it word for word. Read the concordance. Read a study Bible. You will see that we are here for the tribulation. There are many verses I will show you in future videos that do show you we are going through the tribulation. Tribulation is turbulent times the seven churches go through. That's why it indicates those who overcome, those who keep the commandments and the faith of Jesus will be the overcomers. So that means we do go through the tribulation. We do not go through the wrath of God. The tribulation is not the wrath of God. The wrath of God will be on those that we are now revealing, those who actually did take the mark, those who are Nephilim beings. They will go through the wrath of God. The tribulation is something we go through Some call it like a refinement of the fire before entering New Jerusalem. I will explain more in detail the differences. Stay tuned to my channel to know exactly what the mark is, what's been taking place. Yes, everything you're hearing is accurate, and we will go through all of this together. Okay, thank you for watching. I love you all, and God bless.